if you want to make money with trading, and if you want to increase your revenue, if you want to increase the money that you earn from your salary or your small business, you need to know what is Ichimoku, because you use Ichimoku to increase your money in trading. So what is Ichimoku trading and where is the money in Ichimoku trading? So I will tell you a story about a family of 4 people. That family is a family that has been created in 1930. So the father is Papa Saba, Saba. He's 52 years old, right? He's 52 years old, right? And the mother is Mama Sarah. She's 26 years old. She's 26 years old. And the big brother in the house is Kijum. Kijum, right? He's also 26 years old because Papa Saba had Kijum before marrying Mama Sarah. And then the little brother is called, his name is Tenke. Tenke. So he is 9 years old. So this family is a food business family, right? They sell food. They sell nkui and fufu. They sell food. So they have a small business. They sell food, right? They sell food, nkui and fufu. Nkui is a type of food that is sliding like that. It's like gombo. And fufu, ero, right? Fufu ero. So the story begins in a mountain. That mountain is called God Mountain. Why? Because God Mountain, because there is an eye here above here like this that is looking at that mountain, an eye, and that is God eye, right? And that God eye is called Misme Zambe. So in my traditional language, Miss, this word, Miss, MISS, is an eye, and Zambe is God. So this is a God eye, right? And this God eye simply means Ichimoku, right? That simply means Ichimoku. Ichimoku. So that's the story begins in a mountain. In this mountain, there is a shop. This family has a shop in the mountain like this. That has a roof and a under the house. How do they call the sous-sol? Below the house, the ground, below the ground space. So they wrote their brand logo here above on their roof for the first type of food that they sell, and they wrote below here. They wrote below here the underground because they also sell fufu of that we do for Aero, right? So how does the story begin? So when this family want to sell nkui, the small brother arrived here in the mountain, right? And also the big brother arrived with him with balls. So when they arrive here at the beginning of the mountain, customers are above at the mountain, are above here. They are on top. So it's the small brother who is very energetic, who has speed, who can walk for long, that will go and deliver people above, client above. There are women there who like to eat nkui. So when he starts his delivery, his big brother, who is Kijum, so Kijum said that, okay, go and deliver, and me, I'll wait you at home. So while you are going to deliver, I will be going to the restaurant because this is their shop, right? I'll be waiting you at the restaurant. So he gives all the package, all the bowls to, to Tenke. So Tenke is the small bowl that has bowls like this. Inside those bowls, you have plastic how do they call plastic? Plastic of like increase the source like that. That when you touch it with your finger with your hand, it's sliding like butter, right? But it's like liquid sauce that pregnant women like to eat. So thank God the small brother start then go on delivery. So the first house delivered 3 packets like this, 3 bowls. So if you see this line is a line of 10K feet. And then he collect the money. When he collect the money, he mark a line on his seat like this. So to signify that I've collected the money for the first time. Okay. So this that's the first house where he deliver the packet. And then he continue then because he still has some packet to deliver, and then he deliver again for the second. So this is fit. Deliver also 3 packets for the second house. Arrive here when they pay him, because they pay physically in France CFA, you mark a line. This line, right? Where you mark, because the line that is going up like this is his feet. And then when he get the money, there is a a sort of like a small line that is say, okay, this house paid me, another house paid me again. So that's where he collect the money. And then when he finished like that, he said he then decided to go back home, because those girls want to order again for the next week. Their other girls want to order for the next week. Then he goes back home. When he goes back home like this, he enter this is not really a home, it's a restaurant, the restaurant of the family. The family has 2 houses. I will show you the 2 houses very soon. And this is the house that's inside on top of the mountain. So, and then he go back home like this. When he arrives, right, he meets his big brother at home. Okay. And then when he meets his big brother, the phone start ringing, because Tenko is a small kid. He's a boy, he's a small kid. He doesn't have phone. So he's forced to go back to the shop here and start calling client for the next week to go and deliver fufu. So when Tenka arrive home, his big brother take the call then, and then girls are ordering fufu for the next week. So what happened is that then Kijum, the big brother, send his little brother to go and make some fufu that we pack, right? And then Tenke then go down at the ground side of the house and start making fufu there below. Start making fufu. Then he finish. Arrive here on top. Then Kijum and him, his big brother, Kijum, and him start packing. They pack. And then it is time for him to go and deliver for tomorrow. Then tomorrow arrive then. And then at this door, Tenke has to go out to go and deliver on the top of the mountain, because clans are on the top of the mountain like that. They need to separate themselves. So when they separate themselves, it's the time that Kijum tell his small brother that, okay, go and deliver. We did a great job. Go and deliver. And then when you finish, we need to go back home. So I'll be waiting you close to the near of the end of the mountain. So his little brother Tenko said that, okay, no problem, big brother. Then he started then the delivery of the first bowls. Because inside those bowls, as I told you, those are bowls like that, rectangular bowls, where you see there are fufu inside, right? So those are fufu. When you deliver 3 fufu like this for the first house, the girl pays him in France. If I mark is below the line of his feet, then he continue on top of the mountain like this to go and deliver other fufu. This fufu for the second house. He deliver again. And then when he finished delivering like this, he writes this small line where his feet stand, right? To say that they just paid me. So they paid him here 1 time and 2 times. And then here they paid him 1 time and 2 times too. After 2 times, he realized that his bowls of food are finished. He need to go back home with his brother, because the resources are finished already, right? Then he goes down from the mountain. He's descending the mountain with his brother. So they need to go back home to meet their father and their mother. So Papa Saba and Mama Sarah are their father and their mother. So basically, here at the bottom of the mountain, this is Papa Saba land, right? He has a land like this. Okay. And then that is the house where him and his wife are making the food, right? This is the ground of the house. This is the house where they are making the food. So the big brother and the small brother, Kijum and Tenke, are going back home like this. When they go back home, you realize that their feet are walking on the same line like this, like in fusion, right? This is then called the fusion. Like in fusion, they are working in fusion together to go back home. So when they arrive home, they tell their mother, their mother is the red line, right? They tell their mother, mommy, we need to have more fufu among we for the next week because clients are loving it. Those girls like to eat. It's like they are pregnant. They are all pregnant. They like to eat kui and they like also traditional food like ero and fufu. So their mother then will go then with his, we tell them Papa Saba. Mama Sarah will tell them Papa Saba that okay, we need more manioc. What is manioc in English? We need more manioc to make fufu. And then Papa Saba will then go and start making some manioc here. I start taking it on the farm because in his land to have some fufu to give to have some resources to give to Mama Sarah to bake. Please tell me in the comment how they could say manioc in English. I've actually forgot the word. Is it cassava? Is it what? I don't know. So and then you also need to collect some branch tree or from tree because tree is a branch tree that is a liquid that you take from a branch tree to make that sliding food. So when you finish like this, you go back home with it, right? Papa Saba is this black line, right? That is his land. So he go back with it to give to Mama Sarah. Mama Sarah will then go at the bottom like this, on the below and the ground of this home. This is their home, basically. This is their home, right? Where they bake everything, like when they manufacture the food. So they will make it, she will make it ready, she will make also the Nkui ready. So and then for the next week, and then there is another mountain here where they deliver because they have two shop, right? They have two shop. In the second shop, since they have two shop, they need to deliver again here for the next week. Uh, this is the second shop. There are two shop in this village. This is the ground of the shop. This is the ground of the shop. And then they also branded here on the roof like Nkui for the name of the food that they sell. They sell, and at the bottom here they have fufu, right? So what happened is that why Mama Sarah is doing like this, Kijum, the big brother, is on the parlor taking the command for the next week. And the small brother is helping Mama Sarah here below. So, right, on the fufu side. And then when they are finished, both of them will get out of the house here. I mean, when I say both of them, Tenku and Kijum will get out of the house here and start going on top of the mountain, right? With the bowl and the packets, right? When they go, their line of it are fusioning like this. It's like a fusion. It's very close to each other. So arrive here, Kijum said that okay, Tenke, you know your job, right? Go and deliver those girls who like to. It's like they all have a belly, so they like to eat. They need to eat this food, and then Tenko start then climbing the mountain. So Kijum said, okay, I'll wait who are home as usual, go and deliver them. So this time around, Kijum, Tenko start delivering the packets like this. And then he collects the money. When he collects the money, he mark a line like this, right? And then he keep delivering another packet, 3 packets again for the next house. And then he mark, like, this is the first time they pay him, this is the second time they pay him. Since this time, Mama Sarah made more monkey food. He keep delivering, he keep delivering. Now they pay him 3 times. At the third time, he realized that the packet of food are finished, right? He need to go back home. Then he go back to the shop, the main shop. When he arrived in the main shop, like last week, he started also working with last week, Kijum start taking the comment, right? Kijum start taking the comment. I don't know how to remove the thing that I just got. So Kijum start calling the client for the next day, right? And the client are telling him that, oh, okay, we need fufu for the next day. So Kijum start Tenke go below the house and start packaging the fufu plate, right? While Kijum, because Tenke is a small boy, he doesn't have a phone yet. Kijum is the one making the call centers because he's the one resting in the shop, right? So, and when things go back home, he start packaging it, and then arrive here. You need to go out and then start delivering the client for fufu. So that's when Kijum also said, okay, since this is the last packet that we have, we need to go back home for the next week to our parent. Go and deliver fufu, and then I'll wait you around here so that we can go back home to this side. So thank you. Start delivering fufu plate, since those girls like to eat fufu. This is the first delivery, and then when you collect the money, you always mark a line like this, because this line is the line of receipt, and then you deliver the second one, and then you mark when they pay money. The 1, 2, 3 that are placed here are when they collect the money. Those are money collection, like they paid him with, they give him money in hand one time for the first out. So don't get confused. So they, and then he still have fufu. He deliver again more for this one. And then the last delivery that he made year above. This is the third time. And then when he realized that he doesn't have any more fufu, he go back home then to meet his big brother and then to go back. So the story that I just tell you here is a story of a family that sells food. And then what you need to realize is that this is basically Ichimoku. Ichimoku is this eye, right? The God eyes on each mountain, God has eye here. In fact, this God eye is called Ichimoku, right? God eye is called Ichimoku, right? So Miss Mzambe is my cultural language, Bulu, right? So basically that's it. So if you are a trader, this one is the real life example. But if you go to the digital world, like you want to trade, right? The best time to buy, as you did the first course, the best time to buy will be here, because at this time, right, when Tenke and when Tenke and when Tenke and Kijum get out of the house for the second time like this is the best time to buy, isn't it? Even the first time when they arrive in the mountain is the best time to buy, because that's where they go and deliver. That's where they separate themselves. Yet they are joined. Like this one is a fusion. Yet they are joined, right? When they separate themselves, you know that they will go and make money. The best time to buy is also here when they go out. Because when you see the fufu, this fufu is a sign that they are taking the command. That this fufu will not last long. When you take the command on phone, it's just 2 minutes. But when you go and deliver, you work a lot, like 30 minutes. So the best time to get ready to make a buy as a trader is when is this signal, right? I'll show you on chart in an instant. This is a signal. Even here when Mama Sarah is making fufu here, is a signal, right? This one is a fusion. Okay, so this is the best time to buy. You buy here, you buy here. You can also be buying here, right? If you are a trader, when you buy here, will make this difference, right? Like if you buy here, you risk $100, 100 francs. If you can make like stronger, far safer. So the reason, as I told you, a trader is somebody who has a reason. This one is a reason. When you see a fufu is when Tenke is going down below Kijum like this, and it is forming something like this. This one is like the shape of fufu, right? When those who eat arrow, this is like a shape of fufu, right? Or an eyeball, if you want. So this is the reason to buy, right? This is the reason to buy. So get ready here. When they will separate themselves, your trade must be going up already. So let us go back to Google Sheet and to the TradingView chart so that I can show you. So my name is Frank from Villageois Trading. Villa stand from mansion, big house, beautiful house, that people want the beautiful house that the money that you earn on trading can give you, because trading is a platform where you can multiply the money. And joie is a French word that means fun. I want people to learn with fun and happiness and understand complex trading subject with ground to ground, earth on earth language, like that, the type of language that comes from the village. So I'm Frank, and I'm helping you do that. I help you do a better trader. So what I just explained to you with Ichimoku. So God eyes Miss Mezambe is Ichimoku, right? This is Ichimoku. When this is Ichimoku, what do you see here on the chart now? So if I remove Ichimoku, you got when you are on this in this platform, you go here in the middle on indicator. You write here Ichimoku. You write here Ichimoku, and then when you write here Ichimoku, you will realize that you have many Ichimoku. You take Ichimoku cloud like this, Ichimoku cloud. So and then you appear on the top left of the corner, on the top left corner of the screen, and then you highlight it. So this Ichimoku, as I told you, the story Ichimoku has been created in 1930, right? Almost 100 years already. So it's a story about four people in the family. Like, who is Papa Saba here? Papa Saba is this black line. This black line, that is the table black. It's called also SSB. This is it. SSB here. So who is Mama Sarah? Mama Sarah is this red line. This red line, right? If you go on parameters, you are not forced to have, you can actually, you see this red line. Let me remove the white and the green. The white and the red. This red line is Mama Sarah, right? Okay. So that's the red line. Let me put back the colors that were there. So the green just means that there's buying, and the red just means that they were selling. So who is Tenke? Tenke is this orange line. This orange line, right? You see this orange line. And this then Kijum. Kijum is this green line, right? This green line. So basically that's Ichimoku. This blue line is just the price, but backward by 26 candles, the closing price. Not yet important for the moment. So Ichimoku has 5 lines. I talked to you about Ichimoku with four people only. So basically, why did I say that Tenke has 9 years old? Because Tenkan has 9 candles. It's the average of the last 9 candles. So you see this Tenkan have here, right? If you take the ruler, you can go here on top left. You have the range of date and price. You click here, and then you click on the most recent candle, this candle that is forming now, and then you select 9 bars, like this one, 9 bars. So you realize that you see 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 5 candle, 6 candle, 7 candle, 8 candle, 9 candle, right? This last 9 candle is this point right here. This point of here, that of this orange line, is the average of the closing price of the last 9 candles. This point is the average. This other point is the average for this 9 order. This point is the average for this 9 order. This point is the average of order. So that's a little bit it, if you understand what I try to mean. So it's the same thing for this one here. this point of Kijun, right? Kijun, the name of this line is Kijun. So you can take the last 26 candle like this, the last 26 candle. So from the actual candle red and to this candle, those are 26 candles. You can count it with your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 26. So those are 26 candles, right? So this point, like this last point, the one that I mark here, this point like this is the average of the last 26 candles. So as I told you, candles are just trucks, right? As I told you, those are trucks. So in my example of today, when I talk about this family that is selling food, these candles are food, right? These candles are food bowls. You see this candle, this red candle, this is just food bowls, right? This is a food bowl. Like, how does a food bowl look like this? When you go to Santa Lucia, for example, and you want to buy food there, they put in a rectangular bowl shape like this, right? This then those candles, those are just food bowls. In the first example, I told you that those are trucks, those are cars, right? But in my example, this example, those are food bowls. Like food bowls, those who are selling, right? So those are food bowls. That's the example that I was showing that when Tenko were buying, went and delivering. Okay, so you understand, right? So good. Um, so we are good for this part. And then, okay, so now let's talk about trading. Let's talk about trading because when I present you, this is Ichimoku. So where is the money now? Why do you make the money? Because that's the most important. When you finish to know what is this, what is Ichimoku is as an indicator, if you go here, you will see that if you go here, you will see that this conversion line, why do I call Tenkan? Tenkan is the conversion line. Why? Tenkan is the conversion. Why? Because if you remember in the example, Tenkan is the one who go and then delivering the produce. So the food in, and it convert the food into money. That's why they call it conversion line, because it is converting your your action into money. So when you buy here, when there is a fusion, you go and collect here, convert money. And then baseline 26 period, this basically Kijun, right? Kijun, this is the baseline, right? So this one is Tenkan. This is the conversion line, right? We convert money action into money, right? So why do they call it base? A base is like your home, right? Like for example, my room is my room, my bed. That's my base. My home, my family home is my base because this is where every people reunite there. If you are a businessman and you have a shop in a market center, that shop is your base. So the base of this chart in Ichimoku, Kijun is actually the base. That's why you see that in my example, Kijun was the person who was sitting at home, was taking calls. So when you see candle arrive near to Kijun, it means that they are arriving at the base, at home, right? So basically, that's a little bit it. And then leading span B. Leading span, why leading? Why leading span B? Leading span B is a name that we give for the leader. In this family, Papa Saba is the leader, right? He's the one who organizing the house. He's 52 years old. He's from the family hierarchy, the father comes first. That's why they call it leading. He's the leader, right? So this is the most important line in this Ichimoku system, isn't it? And then the detail of returnment, the red line, that is Mama Sarah, that's called SSA, right? This one, the red line, SSA, this one, right? It is basically the average between. So you see, you see Kijum and Tenku, right? You see Kijun, right? This one, yeah, and Tenkan, yeah, right? If you take the average of those two, like this, in the middle, like this, the average 1 divided by 2, the average, right? This price plus this price divided by 2, you will have this price, right? You have this average. like this. So this is what is the average. So that's Mama Sarah. That's Mama Sarah. Average between both of them. So, and then now you realize that Tenke and Tenkan and Kijun are behind here, and SSA and SSB, Mama Sarah and Papa Saba are in front here, right? They are both in front here. Why so? In this Ichimoku, it's like I told you in the example. The first mountain were there, and then this was the first shop where Kijum were selling with Tenko, right? And then in front you had the second shop, the house now. In front you have the house now in advance. This is the same example. So so the creator of Ichimoku is called Gyoshi Ozada. He decided that the SSA and SSB will be in front by 26 candle. So you take 25 candle to have it. Like by 26 candle, you take 25 bars to have this one. Like this line, and this line. Like he said that the house of Papa Saba and Mama Sarah will be in front of the house of the shop of Tenka and by 25 candle in front. This is it, right? So that is basically Ichimoku. So just take it like that. Okay, that's it. Okay, perfect. So after that, I need to explain to you this. Okay, so now that was Ichimoku. Now let's go to, okay, what do you do with it? We need to have a reason to buy. That's called a reason to buy. A reason to enter the market, then exit. Exit is just withdrawal. Withdrawal is just exiting. The reason, the entry when you buy is, and then the reason to buy is the call center. The call center, right? Okay, when the phone is ringing, okay. So who is a trader? The trader, as I explained to you last time, a trader is concerned by this part. A reason, an entry, and an exit. Full stop. Where you withdraw his money. So let's start with this part. Okay. You remember when when Tenko go back inside the shop, inside the mountain, right? Shop on the mountain, he meet Kijun. So you will realize that they cross somewhere. Let us take this example here. Just right here. Right. Let us go in one hour time. So this is the example, right? Okay, so first time that you need to buy is the inquiry when the phone is ringing. So you are in one time frame, 1 hour time frame. What is the time frame? Those time frame is like this. Let us say that this is 1 hour. When you buy an iPhone, because I want to explain to you this time frame. When you buy an iPhone, if a smartphone, they give you a box like this when they put the phone inside, right? But that big box has a small box inside like this, right? And that small box has two other boxes like this, right? Where one part is your phone, another part is the charger. So this one will be your phone. This is where you have your phone. Here you have the charger of your phone, right? So basically, the bigger box is called 1 hour time frame. The second box here is called 15 minutes. And then the third box is called 5 minutes. And then your phone by itself is called 1 minute, right? Like it's like how do they call it? Fractal. They call it fractal, right? Fractal. Fractal. The market is fractal, meaning that things that happen on high time frame is the same thing that happened on bottom time frame. Let us take this small candle. You see this candle, this white candle in 1 hour time frame. Where you go in 15 minutes. 1 hour is how many 15 minutes? 1 hour is basically 4 15 minutes, right? Let us take this candle, this red one, 4:15. That's why when you go here, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it, right? 4:15. These are 4:15. That's 1 hour, right? And then where you go on 15 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes is how many? 15 minutes. It's just 3 now. 3 times 5 is 15. So one candle in 15 minutes like this. Let me remove first of all Ichimoku. Maybe you are confused. One candle in 15 minutes like this is 5, is 3 candle, like 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So it's the same thing with Ichimoku. So what I look on 1 hour here, I can look at it. I can go be like, okay, what is the Nkwi? So let me first of all explain the Nkwi. The reason why to buy is here. The reason to buy is first of all the Nkwi. Let us take the Nkwi. The Nkwi is this one. Remember, remember I told you that when the small brother and the big brother separate, it means that the small brother is going to deliver. Those candles that you see here are plate of food, right? He goes and deliver. When they pay him, this one, he mark a line like this on his back. This is the small brother walking, delivering those food above him, This is his work. He's working here. Yeah. Arrive here, right? He has made all those delivery. He's delivering food. But when they pay him money, you will see that he will mark this. This is why you receive the money. Yeah. That's why the first time that you receive the money. So a trader look for this first time where you receive the money on the chart like this. Another time is here. Let me, where you receive the money. Another time is here. So first time you receive the money. Another time you receive the money is also this one. You see this? Okay, this one. So you receive the money 2 times, right? As I explained to you in that example. So when you see it in 1 hour time frame, you can then, okay, since he received the money for the first time, it means that he can also sell the second time, because think the small brother was selling like 1, 2, 3 times, right? So when you see here like this, you go for this first box, you go on 1 minute time frame, right? Go and look, because this is the first time that you receive the money. So it means that you can receive the money again the second time. If you give me the money 1 time, you can give me the money the second time. You see, those are the 2 boxes. This is the first time. So you go on 1 minute now. You click on 1 minute, right? Yeah, these are the time frame. You go on 1 minute. You will realize that this is the right time that where you can then buy. Buy where? You can buy here. As soon as you cross the box, this box, you buy. And then you place your stop loss below. This stop loss, this entry. Enter here. This is where you enter. So as I also said that you can enter, okay, you can enter here at the box, or you can enter where this one is crossed. So in 1 minute, you realize that after the candle touches the box, tanker is also in 1 minute, and then the cross here. When you see the cross here, you can enter here. Because when the cross happen here, you can enter here above. And then you place your stop loss just here. Do you understand? Yeah. This cross, when tanker cross, Tenkan Kijumye, and then you let it go up till you can withdraw your profit here. So do you understand the procedure? First of all, you start with 1 hour time frame. You mark where you see Nkwi. For example, very soon in this market, we'll have Nkwi here. Tenkan Nkwi. I call it Tenkan Nkwi. And then you will be making your purchase right from there to go and. So in lower time frame, you can basically just do this. As soon as it touches, you buy. This tool is the tool that simulates the buy, right? Buy here. So that's it. You use this tool. This tool, you can find it. You can find this tool right here. This is the long position. Long means buy. Somewhere, yeah, this is long position. Short position means selling. So basically that is it. You can make this money. You can also make this money. This is the first way to look at it. Also, in 1 hour time frame here, you can also be, when you see an entry like fusion. What is fusion? Fusion is where you take the order. Take the order as a trader is just you buying, right? You come here, you place buy. When you see Tenke and Kijun being fusion like this, you buy here, and then you will let it separate. Now, why do you exit your portion and take the money? When you buy at the fusion like this in 1 hour time frame, right? The fusion is going up, right? You buy to you buy, that's why you buy. And then why do you exit? When you see a separation, a large separation between Tenke and Kijun. See, for example, between the flat of Tenke here and the top at this same candle, right? This same candle. It is almost 120 pips, right? It's a large separation, right? It's a large separation, 120 pips. So you can then exit here for the first time. You can exit here for the first time where there is a inquiry, where the candle touches Tenkan for the first time like this. And the second time, you can exit the second time here. It's also a large, so you'll be turning your money into, if you, let us say you take profit like into six or like you have like, if you put 100 francs CFA, you can have 600 francs CFA. So that's basically a little bit where you enter, where you exit. You exit on separation. You see large spacing. I call it fat also, because when people are fat, they cannot move, right? Too much. But when you are skinny, like this entry, I call it fusion because I can also call it skinny. Skinny like those dogs, those street dogs who did not eat since 3 weeks. And they are very skinny. So when you are skinny, when you are in shape, you have 6 packs, you run, you jump. That's why you see the price jumping, because Tenkan and Kijum are very skinny. That's why the price jump up like that. I call it fusion. It's like a rocket of SpaceX rocket. When you see the SpaceX rocket going up, it's like a fusion with the sky to break the sky to the upside. That is that's when you need to enter. Or you can enter a bottom time frame also here. But the last time that you enter is on this separation. It's very difficult to enter again here because it's very, the scale, when I talk about the scale between TK, Tenkan, and they call it TK, T for Tenkan, K for Kijun. So let us take another example. So yeah, right. You see this is the fusion, right? So you can be entering here for the sell, right? Because you can be a seller and a buyer at the same time in trading. In trading, this is a fusion between Tenkan and Kijun, right? You sell right here, right? Isn't it? You sell here. But this is not exactly where you will sell, because you will sell at this candle. You sell here, right? You place your stop loss a little bit just right there. And then you let the spacing between Tenkan and Kijun happen, because at the beginning here, you see the spacing is they're almost close to each other here. So you need to let them space themselves. They will space themselves, they will space, and then see, you go down there, till there. See, when you let them space themselves, you will be earning money. 5 times your money. You put 100,000 francs, you earn 500,000 francs. That's a little bit. This is a fusion. This is the fusion. This fusion. That's why you enter in the market. Fusion, right? Another reason for you to enter is like you see that now it is a sell, right? you see candle were here and tend to start collecting money out just after the fusion. They collect the money where they separate. They collect the money at this green. So let us take this. This is where he collected the money. So you see, this is what they call Tenkan. So this is it. Why am I not doing? Why am I not putting here? Okay, this is the zone where you enter, right? So when you have this zone, what should you do? For Nkwi is the reason why you need to enter now. Then you go on 1 minute time frame to find a better entry, to place your position at the bottom. Okay, this is the rectangle, right? a small rectangle. So this is the increment. Okay, so you see, as soon as the price touches here like this, you sell, you will sell, and then you can just place your stop loss just above this wick. Oh shit, my mouse is disappearing. I will not make it too complicated. Okay, you sell there, and then you let you don't get disturbed by this candle in 1 minute. Candle at 1 minute can be jumping up, jumping down. The commencing is the 1 hour, right? The commencing is the 1 hour, a larger time frame. So when you sell there, you let the 1 hour separate himself, separate himself. So the first time where you can withdraw the money is here, where you see this queue. For example, what you can withdraw the money at it when there is an enlargement or increase too. Another increase, because when you know that okay, Tenko just take the first money here. The second time you will take the money, I can withdraw also my money. I can also take my money. This year, this week did not touch Tenko. So you see, this one did not touch. Don't confuse. The part where it touches is here. So you can be withdrawing your money just up here. Oh man, this mouse. Come on, brother. Let me teach people. Okay, so you will be making how much? Almost 18 times your money. Yeah, right. Another part is here at the bottom. That's the increase. That's the increase, right? Because why do I call it increase? First of all, why do I call it those part where you withdraw the money or where you enter increase? Because that is the greatest part to enter. Let me find, for example, let me take this one. see this one. The market was going down here, right? A little bit down here, right? But then it started going up. The tendency of the price to continue to the downside, to slide, when the candle are going up like this, and then they meet Tenko at this part like this. This one is like a roof. I explained to you that the house in the mountain had a roof like this, and they wrote on top of that roof that what did they wrote on top of that roof? They wrote queer, right? This was the house. This was the house, right? An ugly house that I just. So what did they have on they wrote what year? Oh, why is it not right? I want to write. Uh, they wrote what in Cree, right? They wrote in Cree. Anyway, I cannot run Cree with this tool. It's very awkward. Oh, let me erase. Let me erase. I beg. Let me erase. I need to continue. So basically, when the candle are going up like this, and they meet this inclination of Tenkan, like they cross like this, the tendency is that arrive here. If you place your feet, if you jump on a roof of a house that has an inclined roof like this, you will slide now. You slide to the downside, isn't it? You slide to the downside. That's why each time candle arrives here, the slide to the downside. That's why I know that this slide is a sliding part where I know that the price will go down. That's what they call it Kijun and Tenkan Kui. So this sliding part is actually where you need to be selling. It's the same thing that I explained to you here. When the price is going up like that and they arrive here, this is also an inclination, right? This is also an inclination. This is also an inclination. An inclination, but to the upside. So you will be taking the order, rather I buy or I sell, but based on the inclination of this. This one is inclined to the upside. This inclination of Tenkan, this one inclined to the upside. That's why you take a buy here. For the other part, you will take a sell. You take a sell. So don't get confused. I hope you don't get you. It is very clear. This one gives you the direction. You'll be buying here, but for this down part, you'll be making a sell. You'll be selling here. You take the other one, you sell here, you place just your stop loss right around here, and then you make your return on investment, right? Nice. Nice. So basically that's it. Basically that's it. So for example here, basically it's not yet ready because if it doesn't touch Tenkan, I cannot say that I will go and buy something here. It doesn't touch. So that's it, right? So basically, you know when to enter, when to exit. So I also call this fat Kobe Bryant. Why? When you see Kobe Bryant here, Kobe Bryant is because look, for example, in NBA, when you play basketball, this one is a floor, right? This is a floor. Kijun is a floor, isn't it? It's a floor now. The floor where basketball players are hitting the ball on top. When Kobe Bryant shoot, how does he shoot? What's the shape of his shoot? The ball first of all go vertically up and then start inclining upward toward the racket, and then arrive at a certain point. The ball doesn't stop going up and then go down. So this shape now is called Kobe Bryant. I know that when I see the Kobe, that's when I need to exit. Because if the ball started going down, I'm losing profit. For example, if I bought somewhere here, right? The ball were going up here, right? The ball were going up. But as soon as I see the Tenkan going down like this, I need to exit. Because as soon as I see Tenkan going down, it's my profit that is reducing. I was making 2 times my money, 3 times my money, but when Tenkan is going down like this, it's my profit that is reducing. That's why I tell you that you can withdraw your money at the increase here, the first key, or the second Tenkan key. Okay, nice. So that's the withdrawal part. So when you enter at the fusion, or you can also look for for a crossing of Tenkan Kijun after seeing a queen in 1 hour time frame. You see a queen in 1 hour time frame, you go and enter. So I hope it is clear. Okay, I hope it is clear. It's clearer than this. I don't know what to do clearer. So tell me in comment, what did you hear? What did you learn from this? Does this explanation of Ichimoku inspire you? And how will you call SSB this black line? How will you call Tenke? How will you call Kijun? How will you call Masara? Tell me in the comment. I will write your response here if you reply to me in the comment section. And just for us to have some village type of name, some village type of explanation, even for this Kobe brand, where you withdraw your money, where you enter. I use some basic wording, but actually it's just for you to understand. So let me hear your basic wording. And the last thing that I want to tell you is that if these 2 training courses has inspired you to get ready to increase your money with Ichimoku trading, right? I invite you to move quickly to the next level without wasting any time and take a training to become a true master in trading chart analysis. Because a trader must first of all be an analyst. A trader is just somebody who buy and sell. We all are buying bread and selling bread in a shop every day. In the market, we are doing transaction every day. But not every people are doing trading. So trading needs analysis to become good. So this is the basic analysis that I want to give you, right? First, but I have an advanced course to master how to risk your money. Because if you have 100,000 francs CFA and you want to put 10,000 francs in the market, The goal is not for you to lose the 10,000 francs for 4 years every time you put 10,000 francs. The goal is to multiply it and have 20K, 30K each time you put it. So, but to be as good like that, you need to have an understanding on when to enter and when to exit. Because the most important thing is, first of all, to enter at the right time. Because if you enter at the right time, you will barely not lose the money. So, if you want to achieve your financial goal, you need an advanced course that explains to you all of the secret of this Ichimoku with simple language that you can understand, with easy story that you can picture it easily. And I'll also give exercises and courses at the end of the courses. So you can achieve your financial goal, being a better trader, fulfill your dream to save more money, to go to the place where you want to travel, go to Dubai. That's the place that many people want to travel, or your dream place. Go to Egypt to visit the pyramid. Start a business that passionates you, because that business needs capital, and trading can multiply your money so that you can have capital. There are not a lot of business out there that you can multiply your money and have capital there just by sitting at home, looking at your screen. It's an investing platform. It's an investing skill, basically, because investment multiply the money. So don't hesitate to start developing your skill now, and don't waste more time. It's a practical skill that gives money and not the other way around. If you don't have the skill, don't expect to have money. The more skill you have, the more money you have. As simple as that. So click on the link at the bottom of the video, of shoot me a message on my Telegram or my social media that I have, or write to me on Facebook or Telegram or any social media that I put available to you guys. And then I'll be happy to send you the requirement for you to join the VIP group, the training. So with that said, let me leave you for the next video.